Wyatt, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Welcome in. Now, first of all, what did you have to eat tonight at Shane's? What kind of food did you have
I
here?
had a half chicken.
Like the chicken? Chicken's going well. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me make sure you get all that down and it's in good shape. Talk about the excitement of last night. A lot of emotion involved, a lot of excitement involved. It was all geared towards you, and you had to feel pretty good about the outpouring of support you got last night.
I felt very supported and appreciated, loved by everyone there. Got a lot of donations. A lot of people bought t-shirts.
Do you feel like you've got a lot of this behind you now, and that feels good also to have some of this done, and hopefully things are going to be headed toward a rehab type situation now?
Yeah, it does.
It's kind of a burden kind of lifted off your shoulder. I mean, talk about where you were this time last week as opposed to this time maybe this week.
Well, this time last week I was in the hospital and feeling like crap.
Yeah, laying flat on your back, I'm sure.
Yeah, not getting any sleep, not eating. Now I feel like my old self.
You feel like you're on the road to recovery now?
Yeah, I do.
What about, you had some symptoms, you were feeling sickness, and before this even happened, have some of those things also kind of gone away with the taking away of the tumor, having it removed?
Yes, sir. I haven't even had a headache since surgery.
Wow, that's got to be feeling good there, too.
Yes, sir.
We can't give you a complete, total clean bill of health yet, but it seems like that clean bill of health is coming soon.
Yes, sir.
You look back to last night. Are you getting tired of all the attention, all the questions being asked of you? Is it getting tired of that yet, or is it?
Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, it's good to feel support, but it can be overdone.
The Wyatt Marini name is definitely out there now.
Yes, sir.
That WM, we saw it on the field last night behind home plate. We saw it mowed into the field. I mean, that's a good thing. We saw all the WMs on the jersey. Saw that number 12. Say you're going back when you're just a kid. I mean, you could have never dreamed something like this would happen. I mean, it's terrible enough that what happened with the tumor. That's terrible that happened, but something good's come out of this. It's got to feel pretty good too.
Yeah. I'm honored to get to walk on that grass. It's some nice grass.
How about throwing out that first pitch? I mean, what was going through your head about that time when that first pitch you were bringing to the plate? Because like you thought about it for a minute or so there before you sent it on down there.
Oh, God, that was probably I was so nervous. That's probably one of the most intense things I've ever done. I was hoping I wouldn't look like 50 Cent going at the first pitch.
Yeah, I tell you what, you think about those people, about those first pitches. I've seen a lot of those at these Grasshopper games over the years, and you never know what kind of pitch you're going to get, but yours came right in there looking good.
Yeah, I thought it was straight.
Yep. Do you feel good about maybe your pitching role in the future, maybe for Northeast Guilford?
Hopefully.
How about your buddy Spencer? I saw you and Spencer get together, kind of a big hug last night.
Yeah.
He was about as emotional as anybody I saw out there last night. I've seen him for several years, the Northwest team, being around that team, so I'm seeing him at all the games, and boy, he was pumped up last night too.
Yeah, he gets real close with all the players. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy to have around, and just if he wasn't there, you'd think something was wrong maybe. I was just used to seeing Spencer around that team. Not sure how many years he'll stay with Northwest and keep that routine going. I hope it is for several years down the road here. How big was it to get those Northwest guys out there last night? See those guys get involved too. How big was that for you?
It made me feel like part of the family, from both sides.
You've got a big extended family, right?
Yeah, I do.
The days at Northwest, good memories of your time spent there?
Yeah, it was always good.
How about the time at Northeast? I hadn't been there all that long at Northeast, first year, I guess. What's it been like going to a new school and getting to know these guys? You never knew. I guess you never thought you'd get to know these guys under these conditions, but what's it been like becoming around?
It's all the same to me. It's the same game. I'm just playing.
How about the coaching staff over here? Coach Simpson, I know he's been supportive of you too.
Yeah, the coach staff's very supportive.
And Coach White, I mean, you look at he and Coach getting things going there as far as all that goes, getting things ready. He and Coach Suggs putting this night together like they did. You got to feel pretty good about how these coaches, what they think about you as a player too.
Yeah, made me feel very good, very supported.
What's the family thing been like? How's your family been? I mean, it's got to have been tough on them too.
It's been pretty stressful. There's a lot of emotion in it. But I think they're doing better now that the tumor's gone and it was benign.
Now, are you going back to school on a regular basis now? How's that working?
The doctors let me go back to school in 2 weeks, so I'll be back after spring break.
Gotcha. So you'll take a little more vacation time, be back at school after the spring break's over. And what grade are you in? We didn't clarify. Are you in the 10th grade? That's my guess. Sophomore, looking forward to the junior year now. How's the school year going for you at Northeast?
It's gone good. Grades good for now.
Hey, are you just a baseball player or play other sports too?
Football.
Also football. Wow. So what are we talking about for the future with football? How does that that look now? They talked about, they brought that up yet?
Well, I'm not going to be able to try out this year like I was planning to, but my senior year, I hope to get out there.
You definitely want to get back out there and do that again.
Yes, sir.
Put the helmet on, smack heads, go at it one more time at least. Be a fun way to finish up the senior. Get the clean bill of health and come out strong. What position did you play in football?
Quarterback.
You were the QB. Did you start this past year?
No, I didn't play.
You didn't play it, but you're looking forward to playing again, I guess. Had you played at Northwest in the past?
No, I did not.
But football is in the works.
Yeah, I did play at Southwest, though.
So you've been around the horn, man. You went to first base, third base, and no by second as well. You went Southwest, Northwest, and Northeast.
Yes, sir.
Southwest Guilford, man. That's a pretty good, interesting run there, too. How did you end up? I mean, you moved around a little bit. You stay busy in that regard.
Yeah, my mom moved from High Point to Greensboro, and now she's in Georgia, so I moved in with my dad, and I'm in Northeast.
Man, do you like all these different changes? I mean, that keeps you busy. Keep your bags packed.
It's tough, but hopefully I'll find a steady place sometime.
Hopefully you've found a new home at Northeast Guilford, a steady home there for a while.
Yeah.
Go back to that hospital bed again. I've been in a few of these operations myself, 1 or 2 of the years. That's some pretty serious business. You're laying there getting ready for all that. What was going through your mind before all that? The doctors went to work.
Well, they said I was strangely calm and excited because I don't know, I was under so much anesthesia, I
Just went with it.
I just kind of went with the flow. I wasn't nervous, scared, emotional at all.
Yeah, man, it's been a good run for you coming back. Go back to last night again and the past couple of days. You look at this now. When do you think all this is going to start to kind of settle down and things might get back to what somebody, if there's any way at all possible, call a normal routine again?
Hopefully soon.
Soon. You're getting ready for go back to the regular routine again, the regular Wyatt Marini. If people are asking before this who Wyatt Marini is, tell us a little bit about yourself before all this took place. Who is Wyatt Marini?
I'm just an average guy. I'm here to play baseball and have a good time.
And enjoy life. A lot of good friends at Northeast. Made some good friends over there?
Yeah, so far.
What was it like looking up in the crowd last night and seeing some of your fellow classmates and other students there for your support?
Maybe feel loved, you know. There's a lot of people like me.
You never dreamed it could be like that, though, I'm sure. No. And it's a strange way sometimes, too, to have to kind of find out how much people think about you.
Yeah.
Had to go through this, but it is good. How about your faith? I'm sure your faith has probably been strong in all this, too.
Yeah, I have great faith now. I feel very blessed.
The Lord's been good to you. I think it's all these things happen for a reason, happen for a purpose. And from your standpoint, the way you've handled this has just been like, I guess, an outpouring for a lot of people. They're just blessed by watching you go through all this and seeing how you've been able to handle it all. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen you too many times without that smile on your face. That's been a good thing.
Yeah.
A lot of good smiles from Wyatt Marini. From Wyatt, let's look at a few more things. We'll let you keep rolling here. I had to be good news when you found out that tumor was benign. I mean, that just had to blow you away.
Yeah, that was outstanding news. I really was not looking forward to any radiation or chemotherapy.
Had you been to anything like this before? I mean, this comes out of nowhere probably, doesn't it?
I've cracked my head open a couple times before in the same spot.
Wow.
Not like right here.
Exactly. How did that happen?
A golf club, and when I was 2, I fell and hit my head.
Gotcha. So you've been through a little bit before, nothing like what you saw in the past week.
Not a tumor.
When you lay down at night now, are you sleeping pretty good these days?
Yeah, I'm sleeping great now. I'm not getting woken up anymore because it would wake me up in the middle of the night.
Headaches? What did you take for the headaches back then? Did they give you any medication? You didn't know what was going on.
I just took naproxen sodium. I'd have to take it to school because I'd get it in the middle of the day.
Wow. You knew something was going on. When did you finally reach that? I mean, I'm asking some prying medical questions. I'm not a doctor, but I'm curious.
Yeah.
When did you finally reach that point? And your parents and mom and dad, whatever, reach that point where we got to do something here. When did you guys finally reach that point?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, just got unbearable, the pain?
The pain's got so much worse and unbearable, so we're like, no.
Did they talk about the upset stomach a lot, too? The stomach was upset. Was that as bad as the headaches? The headaches were just...
It was both pretty brutal.
Combination. And the doctors you saw finally came to that conclusion. We got to do something to this guy. We got to get rolling pretty fast. Yeah. Did they do a CAT scan?
They did a CAT scan. That's when they found the cyst.
Gotcha. Then they found more after that.
Yeah, they found more in the MRI.
What? You probably asked this question yourself. Here's some crazy. I'm thinking about all kinds of things with you now. What do they do with a tumor like that once they take it out? What do they do then with that tumor? They just throw it in the garbage? What do they do? Any idea?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping they'd put it in a that jar for
Yeah, exactly. I want to see what the thing looked like because they said it was almost like golf ball size. That's what you're hearing?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see that, but I guess that's something better for us to talk about instead of for us to see.
Yeah.
Wyatt Marini with us, Northeast Guilford Rams. Big week for Ryan, for Wyatt here and the Marini family. Northeast Guilford Rams family had the surgery last week to get that tumor out, to get that cleared up. A couple more questions for Wyatt tonight. Talking about Northeast Guilford student body. Got to put a lot of trust in those doctors too. You probably had some doctors you just had to trust those guys.
Yeah, my doctor was very good to me. Very nice man. Had a lot of trust in him. He seemed like he knew what he was doing. He had a lot of experience with it.
And that was a doctor at Brenner's Children's Hospital?
Yes, sir.
Remember his name by chance?
Kuchar.
Kuchar?
Kuchar.
Dr. Kuchar? Remember Matt Kuchar, that golfer for Georgia Tech? Maybe, who knows? There might be some connections there. Let's get a few more going here, Wyatt, and we'll get Coach Suggs in as well here this evening. A few final points here to break these down with Wyatt. What are you going to do now to keep things rolling, keep them moving forward? What's the routine now? What are these doctors suggested as far as keeping things moving forward?
Well, they said everything's just going to take time, so I guess I just got to take it easy, one day at a time.
Do you want to get back? I'm sure you probably want to get back on the field as soon as you can.
Absolutely. They told me 6 months. That's when my MRI is to get cleared to play. But I'm sure I'll be feeling up to it probably in the next 4 because I had surgery and they released me from the hospital 2 days after.
That's pretty darn quick.
I had a remarkable recovery.
And you think about 4 months, you're probably thinking, well, if I get in about 4 months, maybe I'll get in time for summer baseball. Maybe play some cold baseball this summer.
That's what I'm hoping for.
What do you got to show these doctors to prove to them you're ready to go at it again? Did they say anything about that? What they're looking for?
Well, I had to be able to walk to leave the hospital, and I did that pretty easily. Mm-hmm. And they have because they drain fluid from my cyst, so I have to have all the fluid back in my brain. There can't be any returning split cells or anything. I just
got to pass those tests.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting in this road to recovery.
It's all about time.
Yeah, it is, and got to have some patience too, I'm sure. But you're ready to go today. If we gave you the glove, you'd be ready to hit the parking lot and maybe take a few catches out there right now.
Yes, sir.
Maybe shack a few fly balls across the chain strip chat parking lot.
Absolutely.
Wyatt Marini with us. A couple more questions. Coach Suggs in the house tonight. Going back to last night one more time, how would you sum all that up last night, what you were going through, your emotions, your feelings in that big night? Because you don't have Wyatt Marini night. They probably won't do this every year now. This is probably that one big night, great eating, enjoyed it, a lot of fun. How would you sum all that up?
Exciting, nerve-wracking, and just, I felt a lot of things, just a lot of love. It was very exciting.
It's good to have people, good to have that kind of outpouring of support, though. You know, if you got that kind of support like you did last night, this Northeast Guilford group, the coaches, staff, student body, teachers, whatever, they're in your corner.
Yeah, I can always count on them for anything, ask them for anything if I need help.
How did it help you out these couple weeks of school you missed? Do you get to do anything at home, or are you on the internet doing some stuff, keeping up?
I think I'm getting exempt from a lot of things. Some things they're going to have to go back over for me, just so I can,
What's your toughest class over there these days?
Toughest class, probably my civics class.
Bio civics?
Yeah, I'm not a big civics kind of guy.
That sounds pretty tough, just putting a name out there. Who's the teacher of that class?
Miss Nunn.
Miss Nunn. Who's got the best class you got at Northeast now? The one you enjoy the most?
I don't really enjoy any of them, but
at least you're honest. That's one thing about what you say.
My best class, my 2 best are probably biology and math.
That's some tough stuff too there. Yeah, those are pretty tough. Who are the teachers of those classes?
Sorry, I have teamwork. Miss Walker and I can't remember my math teacher's name.
To be determined.
Yeah.
At a later date. Wyatt, again, thank you for coming in tonight, talking to us after something like this. It's been about a week, and a lot has happened that week. A lot of emotions, like you say, you felt a lot of different things coming through. I hope you have a good recovery. Look forward to seeing you back. But do you think you'll be on JV next year, or are you going to be on varsity next year? Any idea?
To be determined. It's all about how well I recover. Hopefully, I'll recover well enough. I'll be on the varsity squad next year.
Your mindset is you want to be on that varsity team next year. So long, Coach Simpson. Enjoyed working with you. We want to be a coach. Coach White in the varsity team next year. What position will you be playing next year again? Remind me. What position? Your position?
Anywhere in the infield.
Anywhere in the infield, third base, a little shortstop, a little second.
Yeah, any of those.
And maybe pitching too, you say, down the road.
Yes, sir.
Wyatt, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Continue. It's got a good firm handshake. You're in good shape, my man. Keep working. I bet you can't wait to get in that weight room again too. You want to get stronger.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
Send Coach Suggs in the house. He's a cleanup man. We're cleaning things up at Shane's River.